Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy and welcome... What? The wrong way. Hello everybody, my name is that... Never mind. Anyway, let's go and speak to Soulless. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello? Okay.
I'd like to know more about you, Solas. All right. What can I tell you?
You're very direct. It's weird. I feel like I interacted with you a bit too much recently. And then after having a break, I'm coming back and I'm realizing again how weird you are. No offense though. Still, you know, good dude. Hi.
You said you traveled to many different places. This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Wow.
Any place in particular? I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors.
Wow.
I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
Interesting.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like. That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause. You can't tell which is real. It is the Fade. They are all real.
That is interesting. It's almost like seeing history through an interpretive dance. It must be a beautiful way to see the world. No wonder you like it.
Have you always traveled and studied alone? Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
Wisdom and purpose, huh?
I don't know of any spirits by those names. They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
Interesting. I mean, they are, yeah.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons? They were not demons for me. Meaning? The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Really? That's a dangerous lane of thought, though, I think. Having said that, that's even blown my perspectives a little bit. I thought they were codified in that way, but you're right, the Fade is in flux. Spirits and demons are technically the same things, they just embody different stuff. It's a choice that they make and a choice that they can unmake. That's amazing.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits. Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
That is a good point. I mean, I've never really thought about it before. Actually, that's not true, I have. I think I thought about this in Dragon Age 2. The idea that, like, when Meryl first started introducing me to the idea that demons were not just... Because this was something that Nathan believed, that demons were blanket no's. Like, you find a demon, you turn immediately away from it. But when he met a spirit of justice later on, he, like, was actually honored to meet it. And in Dragon Age 2, Meryl was the one that first turned us to the idea that demons can be useful if treated with carefully. And I had interactions with them which were not innately hostile, they were varied. And I think from Marcus's point, I think Marcus views, excuse me, I talk in third person a lot here, but this is really like what I'm thinking at the time, and like the changes in characters basically are just like reflected in both the situations and basically how I've changed as like a player over time too. So I think that spirits are people. I mean, they're not human, but they don't lack free will. They certainly have will, and that will is dangerous. You do not need a body to be real. I have never believed that. I've never believed that a person is their physical form, if that makes sense. I do believe that people are their physical form, but not necessarily. Fucking hell. Sorry, guys. Should have been muted. But not necessarily need a physical form to be real. My mind is open to that, so... Yeah, spirits are people, but I think I still view them as dangerous. Just from growing up in the circle, like... They make me nervous, at the very least. So, like, me saying that they're amazing now, it's kind of that, like, fear and wonder combination. Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point. Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
Ciao.
We'll talk later. Goodbye.
Solas, I don't know if it's because he was lonely, but he actually, he responds very positively whenever anybody even, like... shows interest in the things that he does and the things that he's done and the things that he knows. I think he is living like nobody else I've ever heard of, and that maybe he's the only one living like this.
Chantry. That's the picture of what a circle mage should be.
She looks like a noble. It's arrogant.
It is not arrogant to be unafraid.
Interesting. Yeah, so, like, for me, as, like, a curious sort,
Harry said that without more ore, he won't be able to
gaining approval with Solas is very easy.
Tell Master Harry that ore doesn't...
Shut up,
Can I
main
help you with
character's
something?
here. No, you're good. Bye.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Carry on. Carry on. Hey.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
I wonder where your thoughts are right now, Liliana. There's a warden that once meant a lot to you. What's knocking around in that head? Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Okay, well, let's chat then. You're well connected.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just being, like, really clam. So, Hero Ferelden, huh?
You have a history with the warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
He's always in my thoughts, even when we're far apart. My love is on a quest of his own. When the Inquisition has no further need of me, I will join him, for good this time.
Right.
I have lost enough. I will not lose him as well.
Oh, that's interesting. At last report at the end of Dragon Age 2, you said he disappeared. Was that true? Was it retconned? Did you find each other? Or do you just have faith that he is on a quest of his own and that you know that you can find him when you need to?
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hog twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall.
Oh.
Those were terrible times.
Oh, of course, you were in the Lothering Chantry, so you would have been there at the same time. I wonder what the hell you were talking about for a second there. Of course you would have known Ian from back in the day. That's super interesting. They were, but why?
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Rayeau who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall. Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Nice to speak to you, Liliana. My wariness of you has definitely, like, faded away now that I've kind of seen into your heart a little bit. But if you notice, I don't know if I've commented on this, her body language is very indicative of her. She carries herself with a very kind of, like, watchful stillness, even in conversation. Very, very different from in Origins. Okay, into the Chantry.
Who had granted the power over the very Fade itself. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her.
Hey Vivienne, you may be my last port of call today. How's it going?
Yes?
She should see fire
Nothing.
and go towards light.
I mean, what is this now? That doesn't feel like appropriately timed. But maybe that's just getting out of the way. Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Whatever would I like to know?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
Oh, those are many names that I cannot pronounce.
I'm curious how a Circle mage winds up at court here.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
Yeah, I read about that. Quite the opportunist. Are you married a duke?
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
Right. Okay. But in the meantime... never mind. Cool. Good to know. Thank you. I don't know if I want to talk to you a little bit more. Yeah.
Yes?
Hi. Over there. So...
Do you think that you and I might, someday...
You and I? Don't be absurd, my dear.
Really? Why not?
Yes?
Why not? What an answer. Okay, that's fine. I do, though.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
Absolutely.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
That's interesting. Like I wonder why it's so closed off like that. Why it's so ridiculous. I mean, as I say, like I'm definitely I'm not really getting like flirtatious vibes from her. But then again, I'm not really getting them from anybody yet. It's not really stopping me. But yeah, that's interesting. Oh hell, hang on. Nothing happened. It's all fine.
Only the word.
So maybe Vivienne will not be an option, which is a real shame. She's probably the character I'm most physically attracted to. But, as we've learnt, that is not always what is important.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
Thank you.
I greet you.
Thank you. You're a little off-putting, you know that. Okay, I'd like Inquisition history, please.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service.
Oh yeah.
Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
Named after that?
No wonder everyone is so nervous around us.
Huh.
Who chose that name?
Divine Justinia herself. I understand that this was not a popular decision. In any case, once the chant of light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
Interesting. Yes, I think I knew that from a codex entry, but good to get it back. And now we're back.
And now the Inquisition has been called again to restore order. By force.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was Divine Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
And we'll have to see where we're at the moment. I think we can do a lot of good around, but we'll have to see if we think it's still necessary. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm on board with that side of things. Anyway, thank you. Thank you.
Farewell, revered mother.
Until next time.
I actually get why they don't immediately highlight the next option in the conversation. They don't want you double-clicking on a conversation option and choosing the wrong thing. So that...
And Mother Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest, to deal with the venom.
Toxin, not venom. It's only venom if it's deliberately... Hello? Can I help you with something?
Sorry, that sounded very interesting, but bye. I said fucking bye.
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
I just haven't done this in a while.
Thank you. Please tell me if you find something.
I don't really know what I'm getting from that, though. Hey, Josephine.
Good day to you.
Nothing.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Okay.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Haha. Good to know. I think I remember... Do I remember Sir Griffith from Dragon Age Origins?
What may I do for you?
Maybe.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our
Yep,
fame,
yep.
we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
Let's cover it. Oh, cool.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
Sir Blackwall seems as loyal to the purpose of the Inquisition as he is to the Wardens. His travels must have taken him strange places. I wish he'd speak more about them.
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
Of course.
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
That's true, actually. I've noticed that about him as well. Just in passing.
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevada, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
So yeah, like, to use it's frustrating because she has this tool which she's refusing to use on principle, and you being the politician and the player of the game, I guess that seems arbitrary to you.
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally.
Interesting. So maybe, yeah, maybe there is a cold heart in there. Behind that sort of very pleasant exterior. She does seem to care, though. She had that friend, Lydia, who was my mentor in the Ostwick circle. There's a heart in there, and she's supportive and intelligent and stuff like that, but maybe Sarah's right. Maybe there's a mean streak in her, which we maybe seen a couple times.
What's your impression of Solas?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
You're not wrong there.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Cool.
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
Yeah.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however. I'm sure.
Cool.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Oh, God, just freaking almost fell on the desk there. Oh, golly gosh. Golly gosh. With that, folks, I think that's our lot for today. You know, it honestly feels that we haven't done masses. We've been there, we've been here, and then we came back here. We've done some exploring and some side questing and stuff like that, and discovered a couple new areas and gained a couple new companions. Nothing to be sniffed at, but wow, I've been at this for like 3 hours now, and progress in this game comes slowly but easily, if that makes sense. Like you can play for a while and you'll get some stuff done quite naturally, and it always feels like you're working towards something.
Speak only the word.
But yeah, wow, goodness me.
Only the word.
Shut up.
The city is thine. Then the golden city is thine.
All right, guys. I don't really have too much to like reflect on. Nice to get some companions. Interesting new people to meet, and there's certainly a colourful bunch, I'll certainly say that much. Jeez, who got just a recap? No, not that. I need see. Where's the character record? Oh no, I want to see them. It's inventory I need. So we got Markus, Cassandra. I guess it's loading up, but Cassandra, Sarah, Blackwall, Vivienne, Solas, Varric, Iron Bull. I don't know if that's going to be a lot for this game, but it would certainly do. Can I please just get a... Maybe it's the headphones things, but that is so loud in my ear, like whenever it comes by. So you know what, I'm going to go to my spot. The spot I have often gravitated to at the end of sessions. No, not at the end of sessions, actually, at the beginning of sessions, I should say. Down here, walking out. Walking past the conversations, which actually aren't happening, therefore not proving my point at the moment. But you've heard it, you've all heard it. And out here to the nice shores, where you can see the rift in all its glory. Oh, man. Phew. In the next session, I really don't freaking know. We're going to review the journal and stuff like that. I'm trying to work out when I think is a good time to go to Redcliffe to speak with the leader of the Mage Rebellion, and we've probably got enough power to go speak with the Templars as well, though I'm gravitating towards speaking to the Redcliffe guys first. Maybe I should do some cursory exploration of the other areas that I've unlocked. I did want to go see about the shards in the Oasis. Maybe that's what we'll do at the start of the next session, but I really don't have any firm plans. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's like midnight here at the moment, so that's why I'm a little sleepy. I will see you in the next episode.